The hell? Was there like 4 enemies in that? That wave seemed really short. Oh man, that was fantastic. All right, game is go. Right, so I have all of the SDUs. I don't really need... I know that there are sometimes items in the shop that I might want that cost up to 30 million. That's all I've got, really, is that sometimes that happens. But I think that shops are going to get to a point to where they're mostly not useful. Oh, right. That is not the correct spell for when I'm alone. There's no fucking enemies around here, dude. Come on. Good. I may now move about the cabin. Okay. Right. I forgot to switch so I wouldn't reload. Shows that I'm paying good, strong attention. Point, point. Like, if I see purples or legendaries, I'm gonna pick that shit up. But aside from that, I really just don't see a reason to give a damn about anything. I don't see any of the Scullios. I know that one of them, the skull would have been about right there, and it would have been... the lock would have been about right there. Okay, so we have ward and... or, well, that's a damage reduction, rather. Yeah, stuff that doesn't matter, and I ain't gonna fuck with that. Nasty spill. I love me that shit. It's the good shit. You guys wanna join us on the main stage here? I am not getting the... you know what? Fuck this. Okay, good. You know what's funny is I, like, immediately showed Viv where this skull was, and now I don't remember where it was. Oh. Oh, hey, I know where that one is. Plonk. What are the buffs that we're looking at? So that's an extra life. I definitely don't need that. HP and dark magic. I think under there is where the other one would have been. I told Viv when we ran into one I didn't recognize last time, I genuinely didn't know where anything associated with it was. Oh. Huzzah. I was wrong. Yeah, eat shit. How that didn't count, I don't know. Yo, I see that elemental buff. We're gonna grab that real quick. Well, with a bit of butter. I mean, some of these crabs are cursed that, like, I think that there's a really good chance that if you ate some of these, you'd get desperately ill. And likely die. However, that's a badass bone crab, so probably that one would make excellent stock. I'm also freezing them, so they're good for, like, for months, you know what I'm saying? Side objective failed. Oh, no. Now what'll I do? Is this one here? It is. Soup is unfortunately a food that is usually extraordinarily high in sodium, which means I just in general can't have it. Which sucks because I do agree that there are some soups that are pretty fucking good. I don't even think that I knew that you could grab onto that. You know, I found that to be true about a lot of Asian cuisine here recently too, because, like, you know, a lot of stuff has soy sauce in it, a lot of stuff has soy sauce as a base, or, like, I love teriyaki, uses soy sauce as a base, and it's like, god damn it, is there literally nothing that's not gonna, like, murder my heart? Dude, Nasty Spill is so good. It's like my big issues right now, well, I mean, actually I have set, like I mentioned comorbidities earlier, but my biggest issues right now are that I need to avoid fatty things because I've got liver damage. I need to avoid salty things because I have high blood pressure. Oh, also I have vasovagal syncope, so when I'm having a syncope episode, I need extra salt. Don't get me started. That shit is confusing and I hate it. And I'm pre-diabetic, so I need to avoid added sugars. Like, fucking... So I'm just not allowed to have flavor. Flavor is forbidden. How dare you want to taste something? Dude, oh, God, Twin Amadeus music is so hot. I need to make charts for these. Well, that's the last buff I get, because the next one would cost like 2,600, and that's just too much. I am real happy that I'm not the one that had to try to find a way to get the Silent Hill, the arcade tracks put aside. I'm also not super sure that they're all that different from, you know, the normal Silent Hill tracks. I'm not fully convinced that they're just not reuses of the normal OSTs. My shoulders feel a little out of whack. Okay, so that literally will not break skulls. That's curious. Okay, well, I already cracked this one. Right, Viv showed me where that one is. Because this is the one I wasn't familiar with. I think it's funny, the fact that she showed me where it is, I remembered that shit right away, and then there's this one. Obviously, we need to be doing these together more. Because when she's involved, I just know that shit right away. Encroaching darkness or break it up? I don't mind break it up, let's do that shit. You're kidding. I literally cannot reach it. God damn it. Yeah, what's up, Jess? How's it going? I genuinely did not know that that would reach that far. Doing meh. Sorry to hear that. How's me and Viv? Viv is still asleep, so she's doing good. I'm doing pretty alright. We did a dance session earlier that I feel pretty okay about. Tried on some modifiers that I haven't touched in a really long time. I genuinely, like, can't believe that I managed to do Split as well as I did. Which is, like, honestly, it's not like I did it on a really hard track, but no nightmares. You know, honestly, I cannot tell you the last time that she's had a nightmare. I mean, it's always possible that she had one and didn't tell me about it, but she typically does. Oh. Alright, guys, we're gonna be on this boss fight for the next 18 years. God damn it. Bitch. Yeah, it's bad enough that he has way too much HP, but he really does do everything he can to delay things. It's pretty fucking annoying. Also, this is theoretically supposed to be really threatening, but, like, because of Nasty Spill, just about nothing manages to actually be a problem. It's not even as bad as, like, oh, he teleports around a lot. Like, these 3 health bars are not even close to the end of the fight. I wish I could say, like, oh yeah, as soon as these life bars are gone, that's donezo. It ain't. Plus, like, these phases where he makes the spectral wyverns are just pure time waste. Because all we can do right now is wait for the wyverns to show up and, well, largely just fail to do anything worthwhile. Real talk, I'm not even sure what these empowered crystals do. Like, I know that he activates them with his sword, but I don't know what they actually do for him. Oh, god damn it. Would you stop doing whatever it is that you're doing? Because it's pretty annoying. Yeah, I'm keeping my second weapon empty on purpose because it helps with cancels. See, normally when you try to go from, like, melee to magic and back to melee, it doesn't really want to do that, but instead, what happens is because my clip is at 0, it goes straight into a reloading animation, and that does a cancel into another animation. Now, if I wanted to use my main gun, the fastest cancel is if I just fire a single shot, then cast magic, then fire a single shot, and then go back to melee. That's the fastest way to do it, but that's also, like, performance intense. Like, you have to be pretty fucking on point with that in order for it to be genuinely good. By the way, good job, like, noticing that, because most people don't notice that. Shit. What the hell? Anyways, here soon, yeah, he's gonna become immune. And then we've got this to do. At this point, it's actually probably best to use this pistol for its actual, like, combat purposes. Because, like, when these bullets hit, there's a % chance for it to spawn comets that will also hit the target, and they do an okay job damaging her. You're all tragic, no backstory. Damn. Anyways, here in a moment, she is also going to become invincible, and then he's gonna be vulnerable again. And that's the whole cycle. It's shit, and I don't like it. Where is she? Fucking... Now, like, the biggest thing to keep note of when firing shots at Bernadette is I really, really, really need to be mindful of where the edge of the platform is. So I do genuinely need to take, like, stock of where I am when I can. But since, like, I can't, like, track her, keep track of the edge of the stage, and track where the Dragon Lord is at the same time, so every so often he's managing to get, like, a pot shot on me. And there's really just about nothing I can do about that. Anyways, she's almost down to her last phase. By the way, it's worth mentioning that my little reload trick doesn't work if I don't have any bullets to potentially try to reload with, so I need to have something. Okay. I hate it when he does this. Cause like, I don't know what it is like something weird about the height that he's at. Makes it where he's not vulnerable to my, my Ghost Blade. Anyways, believe it or not, yes, the fight is actually almost over. That should do it. Ding, ding, ding. Get the fuck out of my life, you bitch. See, I don't think that this fight is particularly threatening. I do think it takes like 4,000 years, and I hate it. Already known. Whew. Oh, whoops. What was that? Caustic. Who cares? Vampire Primordial. Primordial Vampire, of course. So it's a Ascended Electric Chamois. I mean, I'll keep it. I don't think it'll ever get used, but I'll keep it. No, when I'm here with Viv and there's no chance of me getting any loot that could be useful to me, what I've been doing is I've been cashing in on armor. And that's because I'm mostly... Like, I can't get any benefit. But Viv could have ended up with a nicer armor from both of us dumping everything into armor. However, I'm alone, and I need a better melee. And since she likes that mage staff, that does throw a really, 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 really long range beam. So, since she's into that, yeah, I'll set one of those aside for her that's ascended at least. This is a thing that I can do. Primordial, 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 primordial. Ascended, it's a fucking diamond guard. Get out of my life, you cunt. Storm Surge, this is not the same thing. Primordial. Primordial, Ascended Rampage, Primordial. Yeah, I'll wait until I get an Ascended one of that. And after she gets up and, like, eats or whatever, like, I'll be totally down for helping her, raise her chaos level. I don't think I saw anything Ascended Amped that, get another Ascended Diamond Guard. Stop giving me Diamond Guards, just in general. No more Diamond Guard. Ascended Rage Handle. If that was Vampire, I'd probably give that one a shot. A Fire Rage Staff of Cleaving. Or Mage Staff, not Rage, what? I think my brain crossed it up with Rage Handle. Wait, how much... Oh, I mean, I guess I could do that, but how much of this shit do I have? Oh, I'm already out of juice. Whatevs. Wait a second. If it weren't for that companion stuff, then yeah, I'd be down. My personal opinion, any shield that has elemental defense, the best elemental defense in literally any situation is going to be the electric, because like shields just get crushed under electricity. Could you pricks fucking actually actively engage me? Where are the enemies, dude? The only reason I'm having trouble killing enemies is because where the fuck are they? And this kind of thing tends to happen when it's like, oh, here's a time trial on completing the thing at all. And then it's like, but we're not going to give any fucking enemies to you to actually have a chance to do that. Like, oh good. Thanks, I guess. What the fuck, man? Would you fucking cut it out? Frozen Orb of the Scout. I knew those fucking scouts were up to no good, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we had melee and elemental in the first area, so we got Anarchy and Healing Vengeance. Healing Vengeance. Oh, well. I was about to say I don't see any more of the skull locks, but then I saw a skull. Alright, something died. I know that one of the locks is sometimes up here, yeah. We've already done one of them. I think the other one is in this direction. Maybe not, I don't know. There is a legendary over here. Bolt Lash. Totally useless, but whatever. Oh, did I never open this? I never opened it. I cracked it and left it there. Alright, so that's ammo, that's ward regen. An extra life, and yeah. Nothing useful. Anarchy or Spectral Vengeance. Well, we did just fight the Dragon Lord, so I don't expect to fight the Dragon Lord again. Anarchy just makes, like, your gun handling shit. Like, so you see the circle where I'm aiming is way smaller. Or, well, way bigger because the spread is shittier. But also when I fire, the recoil is huge. What time is it? It's 12:42. Viv really does need to get up, bruh. We'll finish this and then I'll go poke her a little bit. Mate. Quick, freeze, please. Come on. Fuck you. Literally one enemy away. Look at all these crystals, though. Do I even need to look for the skulls? The answer is no. The answer has always been no. It's just a thing that I do. Oh no, yeah, that enemy type is super annoying, because, like, it particularly for a melee build, because when you melee them, typically they burst, and it throws you around a lot, and that's super annoying, and then the little ones have a habit of messing with any soft targeting mechanics that you might have, i.e. my action skills. You know, they have mixed elemental advantages, which is also a bother. But, like, I've got a mixed elemental setup, which makes me more capable of dealing with that fact, but it doesn't make it, like, less of a pain in the ass. It just means that it's a little bit better. Okay, so that's gun damage, maximum health. Where's the other one? Oh, and damage reduction. Phooey. These guys annoy me too, but mostly when, like, they're strong enough to be, like, really, really, really chunky. Because they're not deadly, but again, they have a habit of throwing me around a lot. And for a melee build, that's really, really, really irritating. And, like, you saw that, like, I got knocked around enough that I was no longer focused on the correct target. And then, like, in this situation, like, I can't kill enough of them in a reasonable amount of time. It's just really, really, really irritating. Oh, Master Ton Hammer. Oh, well, this guy's gonna get fucked real quick. The one and only Mafioso. What happened to the other Mafiosos? Also, yes, hello. They probably got iced. Dang. Anyway, welcome to the Sturm. Yeah, I have a habit of just doing stuff for shits and giggles, and it ends up in higher myth ranks. I mostly wanted to, like, this myth rank in particular, if it'll let me select it, please let me select it. I mostly... Wait, is it in Deadeye? This is the one that I really, really, really wanted to max out. So once I saw that there was move speed on one of them, I was like, I'm crushing that. Yeah, I just love melee. Like, if you're around long enough to see the other games that I play, you'll see that there's a pattern. I like to punch stuff, I like to kick stuff, I like to hack, slash, stab, punch, kick. That's my whole resume. How many does it? Oh yeah, well, no, we're not doing another one. 2,000 is where I draw the line. I just want them to be over faster. I don't need to use them. I'm just so over the grind. You mostly because you forget they exist. That's fair. I will say that for my setup, because okay, so I'm a Berserker Stabomancer. Obviously, I don't have a whole lot in the Stabomancer tree. But the main reason I wanted this is because of that increased critical hit chance. It's so tasty. You've noticed that I'm landing crits most of the time. Dude, Berserker Clawbringer definitely seems to be one of the most common combinations, and the armor drops emphasize that pretty heavily. It is so difficult for me to get an armor drop for my shit. Because I always end up seeing Clawbringer fucking Berserker. Or Berserker Clawbringer, one order or the other. But like, I understand the combination. That damage reduction capability is pretty wild. Also, combining Berserker's frost damage with the Clawbringer's lightning damage is pretty wild as well. But yeah, the altar that gives me more crit damage, that one is very tasty. I found that Berserker is just about anti-everything. Yeah. What? Being alive? That's not allowed. Nah. I mean, I'll keep it, but I'm not going to use it. Wrath of Release. Oh, Gyro Jet's not going to use that. Yeah, when I'm not on chaos levels at this point, just anything gets deleted in one hit for the most part. Except for maybe raid bosses. Where is this one again? Hell yeah, that's what I'm about. Oh, and high crit rate. Because again, that's the main reason I chose it, is because of the hefty crit rates. But, like, the action skill really helps, too. Ghostblade is, frankly, like, way hella better than it should be. And since it does count as melee damage and it borrows the element of your weapon, black powder only. I mean, honestly, black powder seems to be like the only weapon type that's usually good. I did a lot of that on the first Borderlands, where I would like make a character and be like, well, this one's pistols only, or this one's magnums only, or this one's sniper rifles only. I think, like, super early in the game, Viv and I were playing together, so I don't remember having any particular challenge that took a really long time or anything like that. But then again, we were also just playing the game. Yeah, we're at the 2,000 mark. I would love to grab that, but I ain't gonna. Oh. You love revolvers a little too much, then yeah, the original Borderlands would be home for you then, because like you remember when revolvers used to be their own shit. Oh, come on, Alistair. Solving a puzzle is its own reward. Try to enjoy it. Oh, it's this thing. Let's pretend that the Banshee has, I don't know, some kind of mechanic to it, right? Well, that just feels like elder abuse. Oh, I did go down. Who would have thought? It's not normal for Banshee to show, you know, any potential whatsoever. But this is pretty much over at this point. Companion damage? Fuck off. I really want to stop finding these feckin' diamond guards, man. Spore Warden definitely makes sense, due to it having some ammo regen capabilities, but I will say that that mushroom that comes along with the Spore Warden is the fucking worst. Like, of all the companions in the game, that thing, all it ever did was get in the way. I mean, but he's not even good at that. What, in my experience, if anything managed to kill me, then it's doing enough damage to knock him down, too. That is not the right one. Stupid diamond card. Yeah, we'll kick that one. The pickaxe is real good, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have a particularly good one. Oh, I've done that. On this character, all the SDUs are SDU'd. And I'm just sitting on an extra 21 million. I think the real issue is I just play too much. But yeah, unfortunately, like, I keep on waiting for this to be Ascended Vampire, and I just never see it. An Ice Barrel Maker. Oh, yo, a Berserker Stabomancer. See, here's the thing. I would love to like this. I would. Yeah, he just gets in the way a lot. I actually have a really sick highlight of it. Hold on. Alright. So, like, this sumbitch is just, like, hanging out on top of him. He's so shit at combat. All he does is get in the way. Like, I wish he was good, but man, you might be. Now, the Clawbringer's Wyvern, that thing is a beast. That thing actually does a hefty amount of damage, and it actually does its fucking job. Plus 56% loot luck. Holy fuck. I mean, it is a Brad luck, though. All elemental damage plus 55.6. Viv will probably love that shit if she ever goes, you know, ham on trying to get a particular piece of equipment again. I can get mine as high as 79,000, but I gotta say, like, loot luck to me appears like what it seems to do is it makes it more likely for random sources to produce purples and legendaries, but if you're hunting a specific enemy for a particular legendary, like let's say, in my case, for a really, really, really long time, in fact, I'll show you why. For a really, 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 really long time, I was looking for a good amalgam. And that's from the, I believe the enemy is called the Monstrous Shroom, and the, Weep Wild Dankness, I think is what the area is called. From what I was experiencing, it did not feel like increased loot luck had anything to do with drops that are tied to a specific enemy. So, I wasn't, like in my testing, I wasn't seeing more amalgam drops from that enemy with all of my loot-heavy equipment on than when I was just doing normal shit. Oh, well, I can't even open that. I've got most of those progress challenges done. Most. I would just bring up which ones I do and don't have, but it won't let me in this area. Anyways, for Melee, what I'm looking for right now is I'd really, really, really like a Ascended Twin Soul Ice Vampire Ancient. But, like, what is the likelihood of getting that exact roll? Come on. I will probably be grinding for the rest of my Natural Born days if I'm ever gonna get that. So the only stuff that I keep right now is it's gotta be Ascended, it's gotta be Vampire. That doesn't necessarily mean I'll use it, but I'll keep it. Yo. By the way, my myth rank in this game is absolutely nothing in comparison to the badass bonuses that I have on Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. Like, that shit, I got completely out of fucking control on that mess. I'm a little annoyed that they decided to cap the bonuses on Borderlands 3 at 15%, but I understand why they did it. It's specifically to deal with crazy bastards like myself that would genuinely grind it to death. Because I just like to see the numbers go crazy. These goddamn diamond guards. Wait, did I check the shops? I probably did. Yeah, I did. Alright, so here's my progress on these. I've got all of these done. I did all of these. Yeah, I'm still working on these, but I kind of feel like I'm gonna end up completing all of these just by way of doing the Chaos rooms. Like, eventually, I won't be able to avoid these. All of these are done. I'll be honest, I don't even know what all of them are. These took a while. Well, some of them took a while. I heard that took a while. I honestly... Which one was it? I think, yeah, this one in particular seemed very picky about whether or not it would, like, count. Scope creep sucked. I didn't like that shit at all. Yeah, I did all of these. The only one that's still in this one is the open red chest, which, again, I will work on at a different time. Yeah, all of Economy is done, all of Overworld is done. At some point, I'm going to focus on this. I just haven't done it yet. Not worried about that. That'll eventually get done. There's this side quest one, Hungry for Responsibility. Yo, what's up? How you doing? And, like, I gotta say where is it? This one right here. This sucked. This sucked so bad because sniper rifles in this game are just not good. They're just not good. They're hella shit, and this game's detection of actual, genuine headshots is not great. But, you know, we got them all done, so... Even if it was hella frustrating. The streams where I was trying to get Surprise Siesta were, deeply annoying, but... The Stabomancer has that other ability that gives you, like, faux stealth, and that counts. NPC? My least favorite NPC. I don't remember. I don't remember one in particular being super annoying. I could name you a few I wish we got more of. Like, what was her name? Fizzy Izzy or whatever? I wish we got more of her. I wish there was more Torg in this one. But I always wish that there's more Torg, so that's not a surprise to anyone who knows me. I don't trust motherfuckers who don't like Torg, you know what I'm saying? What? See, I think you were the one that mentioned that you didn't like how they did Torg in this game. Explain. I don't understand. I love that they brought him back as a bard. I thought it was a really fun way to represent, like, who he wanted to be in the first Bunkers and Badasses campaign, when they were all being kind of shitty to him about it. Well, not all of them, but, you know, some of them. Man, goddammit. They bleeped him? I mean, that's how he was in his first appearance. There's literally... Hold on. Like, one of my favorite things about Torg's original appearance was the fact that they censored him. Because the way that they did it was funny. No, not Torque. Torg. I literally told you what I want. YouTube, why are you muted? The fuck?
A lot of people been asking why my voice beeps all the fucking time. The Torque shareholders...
Hold on, because this has subtitles, we may as well bring it up over here. Here we go.
A lot of people been asking why my voice beeps all the fucking time. The Torque shareholders wired my voice box with digital sensors, so I can't say stuff like your fucking balls. That's like half my fucking vocabulary. It's goddamn bullshit. I
love it. Fucking love it. I love it. I don't think that they overly bleeped him. Like, I mean, that's been part of their gimmick the whole time. I think that they were staying consistent. Honestly, like, it's also worth noting that it's kind of surprising that this game turned out as well as it did when you consider that a vast majority of it was made during COVID lockdown. And, like, considering that they weren't really able to, like, communicate ideas with each other as effectively as they could have, it's genuinely surprising that this worked out as well as it did at all.
We should have had all this figured out beforehand, but I'm disorganized as fuck and was busy suplexing a shark wearing a bolo tie when I should have been setting up sponsors. You may ask the question, who was wearing a bolo tie, you or the shark? Answer, yes.
I got to hang out with Chris Rager very briefly once upon a time. That was fun. I actually went to Gearbox Community Day, and I was, like, doing impressions of a great many of the voices of the characters in the games. And as a result, I had a number of people, like, genuinely ask me if I was there officially. And it's like, no, but I'll take the fucking compliment. Yeah, it's y'all's job to keep me entertained and not the other way around.
Do not use Torque weapons if you're allergic to awesomeness! Or polycarbonate plated.
I mean, I tried. I was, for a time, see, like, unfortunately, I used to exist in Texas. It is deeply unfortunate, but at the same time, that's where I got to meet most of the Gearbox people. I met a vast number of them, so let's, I used to be good friends, well, relatively good friends, with this lass right here. And Inazny Vols at one point became sort of like the unofficial, official Mad Moxie. Like, all of these fucking Russian sites. And, like, she did an awful lot of Mad Moxie cosplay. This is the mechanic version from the pre-sequel, but she was also Harley Quinn. Like, she got well known enough that at one point, she was in the dealer's room just chilling, like, taking pictures with people because, you know, when your cosplay is that good, a lot of people are going to ask you for photos. But at one point, you know, some lady taps her on the shoulder like, hey, can I get a picture? And then she turns around and it's the actual voice actress for Mad Moxie. Yeah. Now, see, yeah, I've heard enough reasons to not want to have anything to do with Borderlands 4, but I was already kind of that opinion. 4 just seems like they went a completely different direction that I didn't want to follow. I can't even name the Vault Hunters. That's pretty rough. I have a tendency to think of the Vault Hunters more in, like, their class than their names, you know what I mean? Like, there's some of them that I remember in terms of their actual names, but for the most part, I just remember what they were rather than who they were. Okay, that was kind of rough. But, like, for instance, in Borderlands 3, I think I can name 3 of them. Like, I know Zane off the top of my head, Mose, and I think the Siren's name was Amara? Emphasis on think, because I'm not totally and completely sure. Where is this one again? There it is. Blank. But the other one was, I don't know, the robotic hunter guy, and that's all I really remember about him. And I love Borderlands 3. Like, the pre-sequel, I only really remember Wilhelm and Claptrap's name. Aside from, you know, Aurelia, but she's a DLC character. I literally paid for her, so it'd be kind of embarrassing if I couldn't fucking... That's Borderlands 2, not 3. I mean, she's in 3 in one of the DLCs, but she's not a playable character, so I didn't bring her up. Gage I do remember, but, like, her echo logs were so good. They're so fucking good. So you can make that bitch pay, right? Point. I don't think... Oh, nope, never mind, it's here. Yeah, Mose. Yeah, I remembered Mose. Like, I think it becomes easier to remember the names of the Vault Hunters in the previous games when you've had to interact with them as NPCs, but, like, Zero, right? I think if Zero hadn't had such an integral part in, like, the whole Atlas thing in Borderlands 3, I don't genuinely think I would have remembered that his name was Zero. And I only remember Salvador because he was my main aim, too. And I only remember Axton because of speedrunning shit. I never did speedruns, to be clear, of the Borderlands games, and nor ever would I. That sounds deeply unfun. But I do know that Axton is a speedrunning favorite because there were some bugs that allowed him to move, like, absurdly fast. Like, so fast that the game could not properly track his location. See, I was led to believe that just about everybody hated the story of New Tales from the Borderlands. And, I really, really, really wanted to give that game an honest shot, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to. Because, like, this is gonna sound a bit absurd, but I genuinely had, like, a medical incident in the middle of trying to play that game, and I have not been able to get myself to think about playing it without also remembering that incident. If memory serves, yeah, it's in one of these flames. Now see, what is it about the new Tales from the Borderlands that you thought was awful? Because see, like, that's the thing, is I have yet to get an actual explanation for, like, genuine factual observations that made the next game bad. Because the part that I played up to seemed fine. Standard, get the gearbox bled. I mean, given that most of the Borderlands series is written pretty good, Standard is pretty good. I mean, like, honestly, we start off with a lady scientist trying to develop non-lethal military stuff, and that's pretty cool because, like, it's the first time the series ever even explores that concept. I don't know, I guess I just don't see it. I mean, I saw some commentary that's like, why did they make my boy Reese such a, like, corporate goon? And it's like, well, his business is, like, capsizing. Desperation makes people crazy. Seems, you know, realistic. I don't know, I need to play through more of it so I can develop a genuine opinion of the rest of the story. Because, like I said, I had a medical episode and genuinely lost consciousness. And it was, I think it was right around the end of the first episode. Well, I mean, in Borderlands 3, he had to serve the part of a background character, so it makes sense. I mean, like, my biggest issue with 3 is that we've got, and I'm probably gonna fuck up this guy's name, what, Typhon de Leon, or whatever his name was, the first Vault Hunter, is this, like, massively famous character that Patricia Tannis is a huge fan of, and yet we were in the first Borderlands game, presumably at a point when Tannis would already be familiar with this person, or at least his fame, and yet they're all talking about the Vault as though, you know, any rational person thinks that this is nonsense and that the Vault's not real. But I mean, if this person was the original Vault Hunter that became famous for finding a vault, then why were they talking like the vaults weren't real in the first game? It's just, you know, an inconsistency of logic, but, I mean, I suppose, like, like, the community could go back and say, well, maybe they were just saying it's crazy that people believed that there was a vault on Pandora. But then, that's still silly, because later on there's, you know, several vaults on Pandora that get found. What's more is, like, post-Borderlands 1 logic of, like, surely vaults are fictitious, and you're crazy for believing in them, to, like, oh yeah, we just find vaults all over the place. They're just goddamned everywhere. Point at a random map of planets, you're gonna find a vault. So the series has always had, you know, problems. I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Realistically, the one thing about, like, the Borderlands story that, like, really just has been nagging at me ever since Borderlands 2 is how Handsome Jack, like, just casually in one of the echoes, where he had put out a bounty on Sirens. Clearly he was trying to get, you know, Lilith. He was trying to have somebody do his dirty work and bring in Lilith. But he just casually mentions that only, what was it, I think only 7 Sirens can exist at any given time, and I already know of 3. And, like, what is the story with this universal maximum of Sirens being 7? Like, there's so much more lore that we could have about Sirens that we just haven't done. And, god damn it, that's like the number one thing I want to learn more about is the Sirens. Drill is, for me, Drill is not challenging, but Christ almighty does he take a while to kill. Right, well, I mean, they try to explain Jack's knowledge of the Vault through the events at the end of the pre-sequel, where... but, like, even then, pre-sequel, like, explains itself and then breaks its own explanation because they had already interacted with that vault, so Lilith would have already, it's a mess. It's a mess. I still love the series, don't get me wrong, and I don't overall have problems with the writing, but that's what happens when you go from one writing team to another writing team. Like, even if you have some, some consistency in who is and isn't involved, there's always going to be whoopsies. I'm not sure it made it bigger so much as it just changed the shape of the plot hole. It's still a good game, and I still like it, but yeah, they're always gonna have problems. I'll tell you, like, another series that has amazing writing in general that, like, the third game completely, I guess it really depends on which one you consider to be the first game, but the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver games have an amazing plot as well, but oof, do they trip over themselves real bad in Legacy of Kain Defiance. That's also where the game stopped being good, too. That game was real shit. Why? Encounter clear. Like, I think, like, the real lesson to take from all of this conversation, like, obviously we can all see different elements of characters and plots differently, but, like, I think the best takeaway from this conversation is, like, it doesn't matter how much you like a game, or, like, not even necessarily game, movie, TV show, music, whatever. Nothing is perfect. Everything has problems. I don't think any of the skulls are here. Oh well. Trust in magic? Oh no! Whatever shall I do? I dabbled in the first two Monster Hunters on PlayStation 2 a long time ago and decided that I hated them a lot. I probably would have tried out more modern Monster Hunter if the combat was, like, faster. But I've got a game called Tokiden Kiwami, which is basically Monster Hunter but faster. Yeah, it's sort of that. It's sort of that. I like combat to be quicker than that. I am extremely stuck. Oh, there we go. God. I've got God Hunter in the list. I've been curious about that one. Or did I say God Hunter? God Eater. The God game. Does it? Like, I think, like, I didn't give Code Vein that much of an opportunity, and I could tell you exactly why. Like, my biggest issue with Code Vein is an inconsistency of art style. I don't care for the overly anime look of the characters, but that didn't offend me or put me off. It's just not my favorite. What did offend me and put me off about that is that the environments around this overly cartoony character look pretty realistic, and, like, that kind of pisses me off. Like, choose an art style. Are we going with the realism look, or are we going with the anime look? If we're going with the anime look, make the environment around me look a little bit more anime. Just do some consistency. So like the jarring disposition of those two things slapped together, I hated that. I really hated that. But still curious about giving God Eater a shot, because I have 2 and 3 I think are in my waitlist. Alright, I was supposed to check on Viv and wake her up earlier. We'll do that after this boss fight, I suppose. I always forget which one this is. Oh, god damn it. Okay, no, we're gonna check on her before I fight this, because this is gonna take a fucking year. I'll be back. Bruh, I'm so bad. Oh, hey, that was a really good reset. Now what are you gonna do, bitch? Deuces, nerd. Wait, what? Oh my god! What are we supposed to do? Why won't this one go down? Oops. Oh. Why? Why did that do it?
I love it.
I guess that hand wasn't so killer. It's totally possible to do that mid-fight. I just don't know quite how to do it. Wow, I'm bad. Is he finally getting... No, he's still going. Right. His people need him. What? Can't say I've ever seen this happen before. Okay. Okay. So, like, watch right now. I'm just gonna let all of my phalanx doctrine fall off.
Hold on, I'm still not watching your stream. I don't... I don't usually have your stream actually up because that takes away from, you know, what I can get. Or the game starts lagging a bit if I have too many things.
Oh my god.
Ah! Yeah, I wasn't watching any of that.
It's fine. It hasn't gone away.
That's a lot of speed.
And this isn't even sprinting. This is just like, I'm just walking here. Hey, I'm walking here. Oh, and I grabbed a ledge. Wait, really?
Yeah, no, Splicer's listed as #1 and then #2 is Melrose.
What the fuck? So grabbing a ledge when this happens results in some crazy shit.
Oh my god. I watched the first one. I guess it happens again. Hang on. Holy shit, where are you? Where are you going?
Bye, stage. It was nice knowing you. Okay, that's quite enough of that.
Yeah, I think you broke it. Good job, babe.
Ah, God, I knew that was about to happen. Fucking ballista. Yeah, I'm on... What?! 141. I can't even. I don't even know what just...
You're kidding. Speaking of game design,
Where'd this fucker go? Really? I love it. What a fucking fight, man. I'm such a total badass. Oh, I'm dying. I'm gonna set myself on fire. Bleh. Pussy. I know, right? What a fucking fight. Nice. I'm just gonna observe this for a moment. Hey guys. Hey, hey, y'all are being very, very rude. Yeah.
very relaxing job as far as my workplace goes. I don't know if all locations are like that. In fact, I'd say that's probably not what the rest of your locations are like. Really? Did we just one combo that dude? That's wild. I'm already pretty close. Well, what the fuck are you gonna do about that?
Oh my god, what the hell? Huh. Okay. Oh, well then I don't really have a chance, do I? Damn it. So, so during all that, these guys down here, they're supposed to be chasing me. But, they can't, because I phased through that gate. I can go down there and say hi, though. What's up, guys? How are you? What? That's funny.
You stole my pun.
Damn.
Such a punster.
Oh my god, is your roommate getting banged back there?
No. No.
That sounded really, really sexual.
Xana, your mind is just there now.
Yeah.
No, it did. She made a sex moan. It's not my fault.
Oh, yes, honey.
Yeah, see?
Perfect timing.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Sex noise. Oh, yes, money.
Yeah, it is money.
Right here.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
3:50.
Yeah, she was typing at,
And she's looking me dead in the face while she does it.
Or do you always look like that?
Oh god, what? Oh fuck. Good.
I don't even know what to say about that. This game never stops giving. There will always be some new silly ass way for it to go wrong.
Or rather, it lowers how much stamina you use by running. Well, there he went. Not believe what's happening right now. Hey, excuse me, sir. Okay. Okay. Dude. Oh, man. Let's see, without the rocket handle, I don't think there's anything else. Wow, you're trolling, bruh. Oh right, there's bananas right here. Oh god. Ugh. I hate this guy. Right through those boxes. Oh my god! Oh, bruh. What? This is a pretty shit encounter. Okay. Okay. Alright.
It was a much faster car I just passed, but it was a two-door.
We should stop the friendly fire first. Then I could get these fucks to...
That's right. 1 enemy, 4 suplexes. Cool. Awesome. What the fuck is happening?
Custom playlists, really? Yeah, that's fair. What? What? I wasn't in though. I was out. I did the there.
Good.
I think we need to investigate this further.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, the other thing I needed to mention about that last segment. There was a final enemy in that first group, the fat clown. I actually had to siphon... Jesus Christ.
What was that?
I have no fucking idea, dude.
Was that an explosion?
Maybe.
Or a gun?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Anyways, I had to siphon God Hand off of that fat man for use in this section. The Mad Midget 5 shouldn't survive very long. There's nothing I can do about this situation right now. I feel like it's find a way to be distracting and get lucky.
Here we go.
Yeah, this isn't awful.
So you're okay with these guys?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Boss, get going and open that last portal.
Alright, good lord. Sorry, that took like infinity billion years. Headphones. Yeah, Jill just has too much HP. I'm not sure what made me move right there, but okay. Ah, timer. I'm not even sure what he's doing to knock me around right there. So this is what, drill 2 of 3 or 4? I don't remember. Typically when I fight drill, my brain just turns off, because like this is all it really is. This is just sit in the mucky muck and swing weapon. Bless. Bitch. Bruh. As far as like sometimes something heals him a bit, and I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's the coil that spawn. Whoops. I can't see shit. Hey, Ro. What's going on, Hunsy? Guess what you'll name them. Like, my brain wants to go dirty immediately and say Critterus. But that's an old Penny Arcade joke, too, so I didn't even come up with that shit. Yo, Hansi, I managed to do an hour and a half worth of dance game today, and I was fucking destroyed by the end of that. I've been having a good time with it, though. It's really interesting to see how very different my physical fitness is. Like, my physical fitness is massively different now than it was when I first got the pad, which is encouraging. Very, very encouraging. Nobody wants an efficacious dazzler. Phooey. I've gotten back to making charts for it too. Because, of course, all of DDR is not... Well, all of DDR and In the Groove is not enough. Nah. When ward is full, I will literally never have a full ward. I also have a pizza that I made that's in the oven, so I was actually about to bounce. No, it doesn't. I checked. The Greed Warden has a speed buff that it gives you when your ward is full. See, it probably differs based on which buff or debuff, like which modifier you're using that gave you half, but for this one in particular...
Did you take...
for this one in particular, it doesn't count. Because I can promise you 100% that the movement buff that the Greed Warden gives at full ward doesn't work. Caustic, that's not useful. Yeah, we'll save that one for Viv. But yeah, at this point, I'm literally just doing the last of my inventory management and then calling it for now, because Viv is awake and we're gonna hang out and stuff. Plus, I got food in the oven. Freaking Diamond Guard. Every time that I see a Diamond Guard, it pisses me off because A, it's a useless equip, but also, more importantly, it looks like a Twin Soul, which is a really, really good equip. So it's a tease. Nah, that one's worse. But see, yeah, the Greed Warden, while your ward is full, increases your movement speed by 15%. This check doesn't work when you've got 50% of your ward reserved. Now, if you had 50% of your max ward reserved, that's a different thing. But in this case, it just doesn't. Now, it also might be different based on what's asking the question. So if we're talking about, like, a ward that gives a bonus when the ward itself gives a bonus when the ward is full, that might count. I haven't double-checked that. I have not made sure that all things asking the question are consistent with one another. Well, the only thing I got out of that was another chaos level. Well. I swear, every time that I hear this track, I think it's from Defender's Quest. Like, that has genuinely happened multiple times with Final Fantasy X music. Oof. Yo, what a song title to end stream to. Yep, that was all crap. Anyway. Who's live? What the hell? I'm gonna go hang out with this person for a bit while I finish cooking. Y'all have a good one. That is exactly what I wanted to happen right there. Oh my god! That was fucking awesome.
Oh, okay. Ah, that's fine. What the fuck? Why is she so easy to take down with these wall cakes?